Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. It's Tracy and another open with me, and this time it's inside Crochet magazine, the latest one. So if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell and you'll be informed when there are new videos. So let's have a look and see what we've got in this one. So we've got a little free gift of some miniature pom-poms, which might be kind of cool for some project or another, especially with Christmas approaching. I know it's not really the end of summer as such, but Christmas is only 4 months away, as Gary likes to point out to me. So here we go. This is a little free gift. Perfect little pom-poms. 24 embellishments for bright wraps and shawls. We don't have to use them for that, for sure. Never mind. So here we go. The actual magazine has 23 beautiful patterns for beginners to experts. Learn new colour work skills. Sweetheart socks. Dawn to Dusk shawl. Picnic playset. Blossom fairy lights. And say it with flowers. And this here jumper. Sweater, for want of a better word. Here we go, the usual adverts and hello. So, some bits and bobs in here then. Can't always make out the really small pictures. That's not the best feature they have in the magazine. But you can see that there is a bag, a cowl. I'm not keen on the sleeves of this already. I can see it's too ruffly and baggy for me. But, you know, each to their own. And there's another bag. And that looks like it may be a collar. These are just way too small to even worry about. So let's crack on. So at the beginning of the magazine, I always find is there like little editorials and stuff like that. I always spotlight some books or bits and pieces over here on the right hand side. And then when we get halfway through the book, it's always all the patterns. So, we've got a bit about autumn and yarns, Kirsty Ford's, Schiller's Dare yarns, rescue and recycle, so bits and pieces, food for thought, there's always a recipe. So we've got smashed cucumber salad. I'm sorry, salad is not a recipe, it's a garnish. I'm a salad dodger. And you cannot have a recipe for a salad. That's just, the two things are not mutually, they are mutually exclusive. That salad is not a food. Oh dear, you can tell I'm a salad dodger, can't you? Never mind. But anyway, if you fancy making a smashed cucumber salad, there's the instructions. More adverts. And books, the new crochet stitch directory called Cute Crochet, Totally Simple Crochet, and amigurumi friends and celebrations. So they always do a few books to get your appetite whetted. Creating character. It's kind of little sheepies one. All the little sheepies yarns. So that's quite interesting. It tells you how to create features. And it's not a bad little piece, that, actually. It's part 3. So there's obviously been part 1 and 2 in previous magazines that I must have missed. So this will tell you how to make the monster pair. Create characters straight out of your imagination using colour play. So there we go. And if you can't do it straight out of your imagination, here's the instructions on how to do theirs. Quite like this one. How funny. Not really an amigurumi person, but I do like to see them. So we've got this, Dancing Queen. Throw yourself into the wonderful wonderland of nature with glorious collection of colourful, whimsical designs. Whimsical. Now this always makes me scared. Because, you know, what we're going to get then is shapeless. And I don't do shapeless. Now, what the heck? What were they thinking? I mean, no, I can't do that. That's just so uncomfortable to wear all that extra material flapping away. It's just not for me. This is what I guess they call boho, but you know, it's not for me. So I'm moving swiftly on. Dusk to Dawn Shawl. Well, that's just more of something that goes over your shoulders. I can't really call that a shawl unless this is the Dusk to Dawn Shawl. I don't know. What do you think? That no, this is. Oh, I don't know. Hard to say. Yes, that's this is a cowl. Oh, sorry, my hair has just blown in my mouth. This is the Dusk to Dawn Shawl, and this is a cowl, but it's a shoulder cover and not a particularly nice one. So, moving on. Not that impressed with some of these at the moment. The Geometric Tapestry Scarf. Very busy, lots going on. If you like geometric designs though, it's for you. And we've got the Gingham Jacket. That has potential. It does have some, it looks a bit Mary Quant, that, doesn't it? Bit more shape here. The Flower Stitch Cardigan and the Cheshire Cat Sweater. So this is obviously Cheshire Cat, and this is the Flower Stitch. Now I like that one. That one's okay. Not bad. I quite like the pattern, and the sleeves are not too baggy, but this one, not really for me. They're not hitting my spot today. What the heck is that? A patterned collar. It's a bit frilly, isn't it? It reminds me of when I was a little girl and people used to come home from Spain with dollies in traditional Spanish dress or something. A little bit frilly for me. Well, frills must be in this year. Here we have the Queen of Hearts socks. Now they might be nice. And we've got a bag. We're getting more normal now. Diamond bag. That's actually quite good. I like that. But they've used fittings to make a proper... What's the word I'm looking for? Strap. Handle. Lots in here this time. The floral table centerpiece. Blossom fairy lights. Now that's not a bad idea. I always worry though that I'm going to set fire if I'm putting lights with yarn. So you need to make sure you be very careful if you do that. And a floral blanket. Lots of florals. Bunny cupcake. Then I'd rather eat a proper one. But then I guess it is less fattening. We've got a cake slice. That's what that rainbow job there is. And obviously a glass cover. And this one, Find Me in Wonderland cape. So we've got Red Riding Hood, really, for want of a better word. And the Playful Picnic Basket. If you want to make that. That's detailed instructions, no doubt, somewhere in the book. So here we go. This is the make it bit. And again, the pictures are always way too small for you to see what you're going to be making. You need a much bigger picture, which they do give you. So here we go with that Cheshire Cat sweater. And I dare say there are people who are going to love that. It isn't bad. It's just not for me. And the Gingham Jacket. I do like the Gingham Jacket. It has something about it. But I'm not really sure I would do this. I possibly would just do gingham, and reminds me a little bit more of a Chanel jacket that way. But you know, there's the kind of graphs if you want to. You can always use that for something completely different, couldn't you? And then we have this, which is invaluable. The dimensions and the measurements that you need to do, so you can easily adapt things for larger sizes. But I quite like the gingham one, I have to say. It's not too bad. I think I might make it a bit longer, as you know. I like them longer. So we got subscribe today and receive the stunning mosaic crochet workshop for free. That is quite a nice cowl, I think you might find. It's a cowl. For 12 months, you can receive each issue for £2.40, less than the cover price, with free postage and packing. So that is actually not a bad offer. And I think I did the 6 issues for £29.95. So that's not bad. The imagination jumper, well, no, lack of imagination jumper as I seem to call it, because, you know, I hate that, I have to say. I could not think of anything worse than lifting your arms and everything coming with it, and oh, just all that extra material is so unnecessary. Look, I really hate the shape, so I'm not going to linger. I hate it. The Echinacea Corsage. You can embellish anything with that, can't you? So if you fancy making the Echinacea Corsage, there's the instructions. The flower stitch cardigan's not bad. It's hard to see the actual pattern though. Looks a little bobbly, doesn't it? I don't think it is. Just that the yarn they've used doesn't really show you how it's gonna. It does look like it's bobbly. No, it's not. When you see it there, it's just what I hate. Row after row of UK treble or US double crochet. But maybe the yarn is what makes that look okay. So this is the pattern. Now, it doesn't look like there's an intricate pattern, does it? But obviously there is. And maybe a plain yarn or one with where you can change colour yourself will show that. But that yarn that they've used, I don't think shows that at all. But we've got all of the dimensions and sleeve lengths and widths and everything else. So here we've got the frilly. Obviously you're not making this, but just this. And there it is close up. So I think from this it's looking like florals and frills are their kind of tip for fashion this year. The homeward cowl, it's quite plain. That's the one I thought looked like it just covered your shoulders. Reminds me of vision neck curtains when I was a child. Won't be very difficult to make. Might look nice in other yarn, might look stunning used with the right yarn. Dawn to Dusk shawl. It's one of those. Kind of half and half where it's a lacy bottom. Might be nice. There we go, that's what it looks like. It's actually quite pretty. And it's not pointed. It's more rounded. I think it's this strange kind of point shape. I'm not sure how that works. No, never made one that shape, so I don't know, but it's not bad at all. Have I zoomed out? No. Adverts galore, as usual. The geometric tapestry scarf. So this is quite a thick, long, wide scarf, but there's lots of going on. There's lots of diagrams and charts to show you. Queen of Hearts socks, if you're into making socks. It's got a little frill at the top. I've never made socks. The Daisy Cup Cozy. And here we go. We've got the little charts and stuff for that. And here we've got the cake. They're actually cushions, but they don't look big enough, do they? No, definitely don't look big enough to be cushions. Maybe the high's deceiving. Wow, lots of adverts. More adverts. And we've got the diamond bag. That's actually quite cool. I like that bag. I've made something very similar to that, but it looks to me as if when you undo it, then the whole thing opens up. Yeah, and there we've got the actual findings to put the strap on, or you can have these little handles. I think they might go baggy if you have those little handles though. The Blossom Fairy Lights. A bit bushy. Not sure you see much light through those. interesting idea though. Quite nice for a bedroom. Very romantic. Look at me getting all romantic. More adverts. The Floral Blanket. It's kind of a unusual shape and design though, I think. Not the usual run-of-the-mill, and there we've got the chart, so if you wanted to do that. For anything else, you've got the ability to switch it. The bunny cupcake. If you're into making food, might be nice for Easter, I suppose. Although, it might be nice to have one you can eat for Easter. And here we've got Red Riding Hood, but I don't suppose they're allowed to call it that, so it's Find Me in Wonderland cape. Not sure what this bit at the bottom is. That reminds me of Scar. I don't know why that's there. Anyway, there we've got the picnic basket. You actually make the basket by the looks of this, as well as all the inside. Wow. So there we go. There's the actual dimensions for the basket. Wow, that's not bad. I think you'd have to find a way of keeping that sturdy. You get the stuff from Hobbycraft with the holes in that you can cut to size. I use them for bottoms of bags and stuff like that. But you could just reinforce the sides and bottom with that. Or an old bag, you could always cut a bag up and use that if you rather than throw it away. Teach yourself crochet pages. I've never known anyone who could teach themselves crochet with diagrams from a magazine, but if you needed to refer to something, we've got shaping, colour work and tension. I'm not sure that you can teach someone all about colour work in a few sentences, but you know, I think it's something that you've either got an eye for or you don't. And we've got the abbreviations, breaking the language barrier, charts, key, hook sizes, they're always there. And then the last advert. So, what do you think? Lots in there that's probably not my cup of tea, but that doesn't mean it's not everybody else's cup of tea. I'm just not frilly, and this seems a little bit too hugging around the unforgiving areas, and too much ruffles and stuff for me. But you know, they are pretty. I'm not saying they're horrible, just not for me. But there's this little pom-pom packet which might be interesting for something. I wonder how they attach, if you have to sew them on, or whether they stick. If I undo it, you know that it'll come out. But there we go. Quite a functional little free gift. I've got lots of little things like this now that I've had free, like little sequin packs, and I always think, oh, they'll come in handy. I'll use those maybe Christmas, and totally forget that I've got them. But that's this particular issue. What number is it? It is issue 139. In the shops, it will set you back $7.99 unless you do one of the offers. So let me know in the description box what you think of this one. It's sometimes inside crochet can be a little hit and miss. For me this time, it's been a little bit of a miss. There's been a few things that's okay, a few things that might give a bit of inspiration, but an awful lot of the things that are in it are not things I would make. Maybe a couple I'd make something along those lines for someone else that it suit, but not necessarily for me. But I'm actually quite like the free gift this time. So, as I said before, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll let you know when there are new videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.